Tess, but he had to render her unconscious whilst he was doing it, so that she didn't see it all happening, as it were. So according to him, he did find a parachute, when previously Tess had said before that she couldn't find any parachutes. I mean, there were 2 parachutes. Clark actually said it afterwards that there was only 1. So Tess already knows from that yeah, no mate, there was definitely 2. Trust me, I know, because I saw them before you. But I think the reason why Tess probably did it is because she's trying to coax Clark into telling her his secrets in order, well, I don't know if it's a way of trusting Tess. I can't decide if Tess really wants Clark to trust him, or if she's somehow going to use him in some way for her own personal gain. Sort of like what Lex would have done had, when he eventually knew about Clark, that he would have used him for his own personal gain and under his control and all that sort of stuff. So it is kind of interesting to see how that's going to unfold over the next, well, till the end of the season, that is. Then we had Davis Bloom, who's coping with, well, I say he's coping, he's having hard time containing doomsday within himself. At the beginning of the show, we see that he goes to tell his confessions, confess his sins, as it were, and in a way he's sort of acting as a good Samaritan. He sort of rescues the good people from the criminals, and then obviously in the wrong chain of events he actually kills the criminals, whereas Clark would obviously deal with them in a more civil manner. But Davis just goes around killing criminals. He does contain the monster within, so all he ever uses, you just see his red eyes appear, and then he's got the strength, so he can easily kill someone without actually turning into Doomsday. However, because of that, some drunk driver runs into the hospital, and Jimmy sort of wonders who he is. He goes into the lift, and that's when Davis catches him. Well, we see a guy catch this person in the hospital, strangle him, and then break his neck. And then what we then see is actually Davis. Jimmy catches Davis killing someone. So the next day, Jimmy decides to tell Davis, doesn't he? However, not Davis, sorry. He decides to tell Chloe, right? Not Davis. Obviously, he's not going to tell Davis. Oh, by the way, Davis, I saw Davis kill someone last night. No, it's not going to work. Sorry about that. He tells Chloe what he saw. Davis, however, intervenes and twists it to make Jimmy look like a complete crackpot, as if he's lost his mind because he's on medication and this, that and the other, because he's been in the hospital for a long time. And I mean, he was due to come out not so long ago, but hasn't been able to. So, as far as Davis is concerned, Jimmy's losing the plot. Jimmy's obviously trying to convince Chloe that he's not losing the plot, but because Davis's story is so convincing, Chloe sort of believes Davis at the same time. Now, we already know that Chloe does know about Davis's dark side, that he is Doomsday, so she's going to do everything she can to protect Davis as well from pretty much anybody. And this is shown when later on in the episode we see Jimmy sort of attack Davis as he's about to go after a criminal, and then he handcuffs him to the posts of a couple of gates. Davis is telling Jimmy, look, you've got to go, you really need to get away from me, kind of thing. But there's Jimmy acting all big and hard, saying, no, I'm going to prove to everyone that I'm not nuts, and I'm going to show them that you are a killer, that you have been going around killing people just for the fun of it, or the fact that they may have done something bad and you feel that it's your God-given right to murder them for their punishments or for their crimes. But before he does anything, Chloe, hits him with a taser, knocks him out, and stops Davis from unleashing Doomsday. And it's that instant, for me, that particular instant between the three of them, where she knocks out Jimmy and is trying to comfort Davis at the same time and stopping him from unleashing Doomsday. It's like her way of saying, at the end of the day, yes, Jimmy is my husband, but I know who you really are, and I'd rather that think the reason why she took out Jimmy was because she just doesn't want to see Jimmy get hurt. But unfortunately, that really backfired on her, and Jimmy sort of saw the light, as it were, when he came out of hospital, and basically said to Chloe, "That's pretty much it between you and me. I don't want to have anything to do with you." So the love between Chloe and Jimmy is starting to fall apart. I believe Davis is now trying to, Davis and Chloe are now, I wouldn't say they're going to get close in that sense, but because Chloe knows about Davis, I'm sure Chloe does know about Davis. She does know that he is Doomsday, doesn't she? Didn't they show it in last week's episode in Infamous? Please, someone can confirm that, because my mind has gone blank right now, so I can't really remember, but I'm sure that is the case. So yeah, where we go from here now, between Clark and Tess, Jimmy, Chloe and Davis, it's going to be interesting to see, but yeah, I can't wait for this, for the next episode now. I think that's titled Hex, and that sees the introduction of the sexy magician that is Zatanna. If you DC Comics fans, who are DC Comics fans, of course, you will know who she is. She's part of the Justice League in DC Comics universe. Skillful magician, she is very good and very sexy as well, as I said. So I can't wait for that, and can't wait to do the review on that. And yeah, so thanks for watching.